Hi guys, Sophs here. Welcome back to the Pretty Little Liars Part 2 of Season 4 of Pretty Little Liars. So just so everyone knows that this is out now on DVD, it's also on Netflix and it's also on iTunes, so you can go process from there. So half of this review, half of this part of this season summary will be about the first half of this particular season. So I'm just gonna read it out what I have here. Yes, I'm rolling up my sleeves because I'm gonna be reading, and yes, I'm using Wikipedia, so don't judge me. So the first half of season 4 focus on the aftermath of the death of Walden. So we all know that he was a jerk throughout the last 3 seasons, and we all know that. Being last seen with Walden before his murder, Ashley is a prime suspect, and she's also arrested. The girls work to find out who A is in hoping of finding Walden's murderer. Meanwhile, Hannah deals with her mother's arrest and trial. Spencer helps Toby with finding answers about his mum's unfortunate death. So where was I? While trying to keep him from falling victim to A's scams. Because if we saw in the first episodes, he steals Mona's van, gives it to A, finding more answers about what happened to his mum. And it's very interesting as well with this entire concept as well, and my heart feels so much for Toby, how he was jerked around, and then when he's finally getting closure and that, and you'll see throughout first half of the season, you see Toby's emotions and how he misses his mum, and unfortunately he does get a payout and everything that he did sign, and his father and him moved on from it. Let's continue, shall we? Ira tries to break free from her feelings toward Ezra by pursuing a relationship with Jake. So remember back in my first part when I was actually explaining who the person who plays Jake? So in a part of this season, there is what we called a hoedown episode. So basically, when Ryan Guzman was cast, because he's basically a dancer as well because of Step Up movies. I think that's why they brought him in for that particular episode. But how he played Jake was incredible, and we also can see that Ari is really into her teachers. But anyway. Now, Emily suffers an injury that ends her swimming career, which complicates her college application process. So basically what this is that in one of the it's in the first episode that we see Emily gets run down by A with trying to help Mona from getting targeted as well, and she was a bit of a target in this season, but probably for some episodes. We see her taking pills to stop the pain, but unfortunately she hit her head and collapsed. It went to a doctor and damaged her muscles and everything, and basically even getting injections, basically her career was basically over, and it did completely complicate her trying to get into college, which is very understandable because that's what she originally wanted to do, but unfortunately that doesn't happen. So let's continue on. After finding several new clues, the girls believe that Allison may be alive. Towards the middle of the season, they find a connection Allison had in Ravenswood and go to find A and Allison. In Ravenswood, Emily is kidnapped and locked in a box on a how can I put this, a main saw. Basically, you know how in actual shops how they actually cut the wood into two? That's basically what I'm saying. If that's a bit confusing, go watch the episode. There we go. By Red Coat. The girls notice Red Coat running to the main sawmill. I'm just gonna say main saw, is easy for me to pronounce. Follow her inside, where she actually saves Emily. At this point, another Red Coat show up and is unmasked as CC Drake. While the other Red Coat, whom they believe is Allison, leads Spencer to an apartment believed to be owned by A. Now, just before I continue reading as well, I want to mention there's severe clues connecting CC as A. Now, in season 6, at the end of season 6, it has been revealed that CC is actually transgender and everything like that. I will explain it in another review, but there's many clues of her being A. That's where I'm going to leave it there. So, back to this mystery apartment. So, where was I? Which concludes that A is male. They later found Allison's contact, Miss Grimwald. I actually got to pronounce it right. Yay! Who tells them that Allison is alive. The girls search Ravenswood to find her, but meets them back at Rosewood in Spencer's backyard, and is revealed the good Red Coat, telling them that she's still in danger, so she cannot return until it's safe. Meanwhile, it's revealed that the apartment was owned by Ezra, and seemingly reveals that he is A. Now, in the second half of this review will be part 2 of this, so let me just talk a little bit more about this half. Basically, because this is the episode when it reveals that Allison is alive, is basically the Halloween episode as well. So if you go to episode, let me just get it up for you guys. In episode 12, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Now, this episode is incredible. It has amazing wardrobe. Like I said in the first part, the wardrobe for this is incredible, and having Allison come back alive as well, and she's been hiding because A has been threatening to kill her basically and trying to find her, and the girls knew that she was alive but didn't have much to prove. And that's how incredible this incredible writers that's on them. So Mylan King, all of the writers, you guys are freaking amazing. So I'm gonna continue the second half in the next part of season summary 2, which I'll do right now.